when the world turned wrong. In the hands of someone trusted, someone strong. Boys don't cry, boys don't break, boys don't tell. So he learned to build a prison and call it a shell. He carried it in silence, in his fists, in the rage he couldn't name, in the risk his nervous system wired for war. Fighting goals that nobody else could see anymore. And when he finally spoke, they said, boys don't get broken that way. They said, prove it, prove it, prove it. Look at his record, look at his past. Look how angry, how long do you think a lie like that lasts?
Blame the devils for the world.
Call him violent, call him liar, while the powerful stay cool and the machine never tires. He came forward and they buried him alive. This is what we do to boys who somehow still survive. He stood behind a title, behind a name, and the higher up you are, the more protected you became. They said men don't do that to other men's sons, so he swallowed it down until he came undone. His body learned to fight when it couldn't bleed. That's not a criminal, that's a trauma breeze. But they called it aggression, called him dangerous, called it his own progression. Kept their silence, kept their comfort, kept their hands clean of a boy they threw away. Look at his record, look at his past. Look how angry, how long do you think a lie like that lasts? Bury devils for the wound. Call him violent, call him liar, while the powerful stay cold and the machine never tires. He came forward and they buried him alive. This is what we do to boys who somehow still survive. The fighting wasn't the disease, the fighting was how he learned to breathe when no one taught him any other way. When his trust was already ash at age 8, the record, the charges, the gears that went wrong, those are not his character, those are the crime scene. And every coach who looked away, every father who said toughen up, that's life, every system that said boys can't be victims, every person who made him prove it twice. You are not innocent, you are not neutral, you are part of the machine. And somewhere right now another boy is learning that his body isn't his, is learning that speaking makes it worse, is learning that silence is just how this is. Because we told him real men don't break down, because we handed power shields instead of chains, because we taught him that his suffering was something he should be ashamed. still here. Still here.